Assalamu alaikum. My name is Zain Abdullahi Raji. On Instagram, Zainab. Oh, sorry. On Instagram, _Citadel. Facebook page, Zainab Raji blog. YouTube channel, Zainab Raji TV. I'm your favorite Kayamata seller and a skincare therapist. Today I want to talk about cleansing site infection site. There are many people, when I post a testimony, they will keep saying, okay, can I use this particular product without using infection site? Or can I use a particular sweetener without treating infection? Just because maybe they thought, okay, because you want the money and this is actually what they want, you will say yes so that they will get that. Don't try to skip some particular things. If a seller has already told you that to have a perfect sex life, you need to treat infection if you have infection. Stop trying to skip it. Like, can I just use this without infection? You're trying to enhance your sex life. Infection destabilizes a sex life because infection can make you dry. Infection can make you feel pain during sex. Infection can make your libido low. So if you don't have all these things and jump into a sexual enhancement product, are you actually trying to get a perfect result? I think that you're not going to get the result the way you want to. Even if that particular product when you use it, is going to work, but it won't work perfectly if you are infection free. So let's always try and see that we use infection product first. I don't joke with it. I call it the cleansing set. I don't joke with it. I don't have an infection or not, because our cleansing set, there are things that treat infection. It boosts more libido and it make your clitoris very sensitive. You understand? When the clitoris is very, very sensitive, like when you touch it, when you touch it, you feel somehow. So it makes you have this urge. It makes you have wetness. You understand? So you need to make sure that you are sexually fit first before using any sexual enhancement product, either sweetener, whitener, or so on. This is it. I don't joke with it. I use cleansing set on and on. And why I use cleansing set on and on, this is my cleansing tea. Why I use cleansing set on and on is because whether you use sexual enhancement product or not, by the time I eat food, drink water, they come down as sexual enhancement. When you go to our Instagram page, _Citadel, you're going to see when you go through the highlight, there is this product called Gamadidi. Gamadidi is a married woman product and takalman kaza, which has so many testimonies, to the extent that when people even give me testimonies, at times I don't post it because there are so many testimonies on that highlight. So people ask, because normally when the reviews come, my husband is crazy, my husband is this, my husband is that, my husband is that type that doesn't talk to me, but now we talk, we do this and that. They'll say, okay, but can I use this product without infection, even if I don't use the infection site, even if I have infection? That product will not finish that day. That product, you can use it more than 50 times, I think. Okay. If you try it because you have infection, you tried it, check the result, understood the result you get. Then when you treat infection, you will see that it works more better. Because what the Gamadidi does is, it makes the man appreciate that your sweetness, wetness, and tightness that you have. So if a man appreciates these things, I'm not saying 100% he'll stick to you, but a little bit, you're going to enjoy your man. So that's what I'm trying to say. So when you use you refuse to use the infection set because you're thinking buying the infection set and still buying the gamma-ED will cost more money. Well, like what I'm going to tell you is leave the gamma-ED and get this. This is the first. It's just like you're dumping your money in a refuse bin, because it works perfectly well when you are infection free. So why will you just skip it? It's just like when you're having headache and the main thing that caused the headache maybe is typhoid, and you refuse to treat typhoid and keep taking drugs for headache. That headache won't go because there is a genesis. There is actually something that makes you before having that headache. So you need to treat that thing first. If your husband is not enjoying you sexually, and you know you're having dryness, excessive dryness, we might post a product and say, oh, this product is a wetness product, it makes you really, really wet, this and that. Yes, that product is for wetness, but it's not for removing that thing that makes you be having dryness. You need to understand what makes you have dryness. This infection set, I call it infection set and also cleansing set, because it does a lot of things. There are people that are like 50 years above that comes to us to enhance themselves sexually. This is the first thing we give them. Because of their age, they need to boost their libido. Those that give birth, they want to use our afterbirth package instead of using sweeteners, wetteners, tightener. Cleansing set is the first thing you're going to give them to cleanse themselves, remove all those dirt, detox themselves, and then give them the sexual enhancement product. It's going to work perfectly. You understand? So you cannot skip all these things. Don't skip it. It's the best to use. It's actually the best to start with. It's the best to start with. I don't joke with it. People know that. I don't joke with it at all. You cannot be relying on sexual enhancement product or kind matter all the time. First, if you're sexually healthy, you know that many things will go well for you sexually. So by the time you use the cleansing set, you're sexually fit. See, even if you do not use sweetener, if you do not use wettener, all those ones, when you use them, they are just additional. That thing is the main thing. You being sexually fit is the main gist here. Because the food you're eating, there is no sweetener being made without water. You take water on a daily basis. It's supposed to be coming down as a wettener. You eat food on daily basis. It's supposed to come down as a sweetener. You take fruits, watermelon, coconuts, tiger nuts. You take different fruits. When you're taking all these different fruits, it's supposed to come down as an aphrodisiac, to come down as a wettener and a sweetener for you. But when you're taking all those things and still you're not feeling anything, you're not fit sexually. So don't come for, I saw a testimony. The person says after using your Simi or your Pussifier package, she's really wet, she's really sweet. That person might have used cleansing set before. You won't know. Or that person is not having issues sexually. But you know yourself now. You know yourself that you are extremely dry. When you know that you're extremely dry, then you need to go for cleansing set first. You must not have infection before you use cleansing set. I use this on and on. I use it on and on. I cleanse my system so that all the food I'm eating, I should not just be wasting it. They should be coming down as sexual enhancement product. So use cleansing set. If you cannot afford cleansing set, always get clove seed and clove oil. When you get clove oil, get a cotton wool always apply this clove oil on your vagina. Then boil cloves and be taking cloves at least daily, once daily. Drink cloves. You can boil the cloves, add honey to it, just a tablespoon of honey, and then drink it every day. You're detoxing your system, you're cleansing your system, and applying the clove oil on your vagina. That's if you cannot afford the cleansing set. And even if you can afford the cleansing set, there is no harm in you adding that to it too. So join me. Let's cleanse our system. Let's detox. Let's cleanse out all those dirt from our system. Let us be sexually fit and stop complaining that our guy is not doing this, our guy is not doing that. Maybe you are the problem behind it. Because if that side chick out there is sexually fit, she's cleansing herself, then our God will just keep her as this permanent side chick. But we're not praying for that. What you should do, cleanse your system, be sexually fit before you can complain. So I know men, there are some men that even when you're sexually fit, you're okay, they will still go around. But he will not say because you're dry or it's because you're not sweet. You know that you are sweet, but you're not sweet at all. You yourself, you know that. You know that you are wide. You know that you are very wide, and you're still complaining. You know when your husband first married you, because you are tight, you know how he's just following you up and down. So at times, try once in a while to tighten up your vagina, cleanse your system, make yourself wet, and see the little change with Oga. Thank you. So we'll meet in our next video. Ciao ciao.